Guys, this sun is sunning. Okay, let me hurry up and talk. But I just want to talk about the honest reason why I quit my job to pursue my dreams. Is because, for one, me and my husband were talking about it, and I had a dream. And I had a dream, and to me, that dream just confirmed what I felt. And so I feel like if God is calling you to something deeper in Him, then do it. Like, I was working this 9 to 5 every day. And yes, it was an at-home job. But the mental abuse you have to deal with is crazy, because the people were able to cuss us out, go off, and I know they're upset about the situation, but they still have to treat people like they're human. And just having to deal with that every day, and then try to pour into my kids, they were basically getting the butt end of me. And that's just being frank. And so I'm just tired. Like, you get tired at some point, and you're like, Jesus, what is it that you really have for me? Like, yes, I'm scared. Yes, I'm nervous. Yes, I'm afraid. I don't know what it's going to bring. Putting, your family, just putting stuff out there, it makes you nervous. But then you on the other end, it feels like, hey, this is the only other option I have. And I just want more for my family and I. And I left because I wanted to show God, okay, I'm just going to walk out on faith. And I believe what you said. I believe that you're going to do exactly what you have said you're going to do. And that's only by the hand and the power of God. So you feel like God is calling you to YouTube. If you're scared to be on YouTube, if you're nervous of the things that's going on in this world, you shouldn't do it. But if you feel like God has so much more for you, then I feel like you should do it. And don't worry about the end, right? Because God already blessed your latter days. Because when you leave here and go to heaven, you have heaven. But while you're on earth, God spoke to me, and He was like, one morning I was asleep, and I had a vision, and He was like, okay, Elena, like, you have to live. You have to live in peace. I want you to have joy. And stop worrying, in so many words. Live in that joy and in that peace. And if some people are thinking, oh, this is not real, you're not being realistic, life is life, it's because they don't take God serious. Because God said we live by faith. And then without faith, it's impossible to please God. If you already have your life figured out, you don't need faith. And that's what my pastor spoke about. If you have your life figured out, you don't even need faith. And without faith, it's impossible to please God. So everybody needs faith. And so that's why I quit my job. And I know God has more. I know He's about to do something to blow my mind. And you guys need to believe too. And don't let anyone discourage you or knock you off course. Because you will have those people there. They're assigned to do that. Okay? The enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Their assignment is to do exactly what they're doing. To discourage you. To make it seem like you're not holy because you're choosing to have a different lifestyle for your family. And the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Our salvation is not up for grabs, but God does not. He said he'll make us the lenders and not the borrowers. How else do you think that's going to happen? Right? So be encouraged and do what you believe God has. Sorry, I have to put my camera down. Do what you believe God has called you to do. Do what you believe God has called you to do. In faith. In faith. Because in faith, you're not going to have it figured out step by step. So let's just drop the ball on that. In faith, do it in faith and believe that you're not going to have it all figured out. God is very strategic and he likes to do stuff in order. And he likes, it's almost like a puzzle piece. Or like, what's his name? Who said life is like a box of chocolates? You never know what you're going to get. And that's the truth with God. So be encouraged and do what you believe God has called you to do. This is just my testimony and I'm thankful for it. Even though my car is acting up, I want to have doubt. I want to, sometimes you want to give up. Sometimes you're like, is this really for me? Did I make a mistake? But it's too late to go back, right? You remember how your grandma used to say, you've come too far to go back. And I believe that for myself. And I just pray that you proclaim that and let God be the God of your life, for goodness sake. Y'all be blessed and happy Friday. I'm carpooling now. I can't show too much. All right, y'all. What is this car doing?